Why she wants a break to focus on herself. Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today I'm talking about why she wants a break so that she can focus on herself. So let's get straight into it. So the first point that I want to make, and this is a really important one, and this is something that you really need to understand if you are dealing with a woman that wants a break from you, that is displaying low interest, when they once displayed really high interest in you. And that is, if she is saying things like, I want a break, I'm not sure where things are going, I'm not sure about how I feel anymore, I'm not sure if I want a relationship. If she's saying anything like this, then it means at this current time, she isn't interested. Now, when I say that, it doesn't mean that she won't become more interested in you again in the future. But at this current time, this is how she feels. She is just not as interested anymore. So basically, she's going around a bit of a nicer route to basically say, look, I'm not feeling it as much anymore. But she's just saying it in a way so she doesn't hurt your feelings. And the reason why I know that she currently isn't interested in you, if she is saying something like that, is women who are interested in you do not need a break from you. And it's the same for you. If you love someone, if you really care about someone, if you really like someone, you want to be with them all the time. So therefore, if someone doesn't want to spend as much time with you anymore, it means that they're not as interested, because if they were, then they would not need a break from you. They would want to spend basically as much time with you as possible because they love you, because they care about you. So that's the first thing that you really need to understand, and that is at this current time, at this current time, she isn't as interested in you as much. So it's important to know then, whatever you've been doing, whatever behaviors you've been displaying, so perhaps you've been messaging too much, perhaps you've just been a bit more needy and cared about the relationship more than what she does. If you've been behaving in that way, then obviously you need to change your approach a little bit, because what you've been doing hasn't been working. What you've been doing currently, the way that you've spoken to her, the way that you've been interacting with her, hasn't been attracting her. In fact, it's been repelling her. Otherwise, she wouldn't need a break from you to focus on herself. So what can you do? Like, how can you re-attract her? How can you make her more interested in you again? How can you salvage this situation? If you're enjoying the video so far, then please leave a like on it, and please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if there's anything that you would like me to discuss in a future video, then please leave it down in the comments, or if you have any tips and advice yourself. Basically, you have to let her go, and that's my next point. You have to let her go. Do not fight to try and keep her in your life at this current time. If she needs a break from you, then give her a break from you. If you try to stay around, if you try to keep her around, if you try and salvage the situation by using logic and reason, trying to convince her, using language basically to try and convince her, so you might be messaging her, things like that, trying to get her to be more interested in you again. Basically, you're not giving her space in those moments. You're not giving her space when you message her. In fact, it's going to make her feel more trapped, and it's going to make her need an even longer break from you, or she may lose interest in you altogether. So the best thing for you to do is to let her go, to give her that space, to give her that break that she needs. The worst thing you can do is to not give her that, to keep on messaging her, to keep on calling her up, to keep on trying to fix the relationship. So the best way to actually let her go, the best way to respond when a woman says to you, I need a break, or something similar to that, is to say, that's a shame, but you know what, if that's what you want, that's what you want, reach out to me when you're ready. And then you go into no contact and you walk away from her. And that leads me into my next point, which is, do not contact her after you've said that and assume that she's never coming back. So basically, you don't want to contact her at all. The last things that you should be saying to her is, that's a shame, I understand that though, if you need a break, then take a break. Contact me when you're ready. That should be the last thing you say to her. The last ever thing you say to her until she contacts you first. So don't message her. Don't view her stories. Don't comment on her things. Don't retweet her tweets. Don't like her posts. If you want to be even more effective, don't post anything yourself. Go completely cold on social media or in the other ways that she may communicate with you. You do not want to communicate with her at all until she does that first. Because if you're viewing her stories, if you're liking her posts, if you're commenting, you're still going to be in her notifications. You're still becoming too familiar. And basically, you don't want to become too familiar to someone, because even if it's just on their notification feed, you're still being too familiar. You need to completely go into no contact and walk away from her. Because I've had people say to me, well, I haven't directly messaged her, but they're still liking her stuff. They're still viewing her stories. They're still commenting on things that she posts. That is not going into no contact. No contact is when you're doing none of that on social media and you are not talking to them directly. You basically want to become so scarce that if they want to find any information about you, they have to reach out to you. And if you're posting things, if you're liking things, if you're commenting on her stuff, if you're viewing her stories, you are not doing that. You are too familiar. So how do you know if she has broken no contact with you? So if she comments on your stuff, if she views your stories, if she likes your posts, that isn't her breaking no contact. What you need from her is a direct message or a phone call. A private phone call and a private message. Because I get people asking me, oh, my ex is liking my posts, or oh, she viewed my story. Does that mean she wants to reach out to me? Does that mean she wants me to contact her? No. Is that breaking no contact? No. She has to reach out to you directly. She has to be in your DMs, or she has to call you up. She has to be sending you a direct message that's just for you. If she's commenting, if she's looking at your stories, if she's liking your posts, if she's doing any of that kind of interaction, it doesn't mean squat. It has to be a direct message to you or a phone call. I highly recommend that you watch this video on the 2 reasons why walking away is attractive. So the next thing that you should do is to use this time to work on yourself and to improve yourself. So let your love life become something that is less important to you right now. Focus on other things like your goals, your dreams, creating a better lifestyle for yourself, working on your hobbies, basically doing things that you really, really enjoy, that you find a lot of purpose in, that you find a lot of meaning in, especially if you're working towards those things that you've already spoken to her about. So let's say when you're in the relationship or when you were communicating with each other, you told her that you wanted to do this, that, and that with your life. Right? So start working on those things, start accomplishing those things, because basically when she finds out that you are accomplishing all these great things that you said that you were going to do, it shows that you are a person of action, and that is really, really attractive to someone who is ambitious, who has passion, who has things that they really care about in life that they're working towards, come across as much more attractive than those people that don't know what they're doing with their lives. So some of the things that really help me are like reading personal development books, listening to audiobooks. If you look in the description of this video, you'll be able to actually find, some of those books that have helped me over the years. There are affiliate links for those. But if you're not interested in reading a book or listening to an audiobook, then I also have a positive resources playlist, which are from free videos that I found on YouTube over the years that have really, really helped me. I update it every so often as well when I come across new content that I think is really, really helpful. So I highly recommend that you go and watch that. There'll be a link for that playlist in this video. It's completely free for you to watch. So become really busy and start working on creating a great life for yourself. And you'll become less interested in basically what she's doing, and because you're focusing on all these other areas of your life that are really important to you, you're going to make less mistakes. You're less likely to break no contact because you are becoming more resilient and basically developing a stronger mindset. And if it's true that she only needed a little break from you, she will come back. Or perhaps she will come back, but you won't even want her back because you have created and designed a brilliant new life for yourself and you want better. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. Thank you again for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye, guys.